I apologize, my audio is not going to be great. My microphone isn't very good, but this is just a first shot at trying to improve that photo stories feature to be a little bit more similar to Communicator 5 and a little bit easier to use to tell a story. So I also set up scanning on my computer. It's not quite, it's not the exact settings that you have, but it should be good enough to test out what it's like to scan to use these pages. And then another thing is just that there are some things about this that I don't think are perfect that I would like to change or tweak, and I just love your feedback to see what you think needs to change. So this is not the final option. There's some programming that can still be done. Okay, so I'm gonna scan through and just get to the stories to make sure that that's all working normally.
Toolkit, wrong, tell, ask.
Okay, it's in the
Help,
first column.
want,
I gotta
feel,
wait for it to
think,
cycle around again.
speak, quick social, chat, phrases, speak, people,
Okay.
places, more word, functions.
So I did kind of a test story.
Toolkit, wrong, my
There we go.
toolkit. Something is wrong. Can I tell
you something?
I'm gonna scan a story.
Health, news,
For some
health.
reason that didn't read.
My news. A joke. A story.
There
A
we
story.
go. A story. So you can see we got to this page. Most of them are blank. I just put a test one in the first area. And so these could all be programmed, but I'm going to show you the first story so you can see kind of how it's working right now. And you should be able to hear both the scanning audio and then the speech audio.
My home.
All right, so.
My day, test story.
All right, that's the one we're going to read.
Let me tell you about my day.
And I added this little text right here that just tells what the story is about. It's optional. It could be deleted. It could be changed. So what you're going to hear is it's going to scan through the caption of the photo, and then it's going to scan the other things on the screen. So I'll have to select the caption in order for it to say the caption out loud in the speaking voice.
First, I woke up.
There we go. And then to go to the next photo, I didn't have it auto advance because I figured when you're telling a story, people often talk back to you and you might want to stay on the photo for a little while. So maybe I'd say that and someone would say, oh, I hate getting up in the morning. I'm not a morning person, whatever. And then it takes a few more hits then to do next, but you'll hear it scan the caption and then I'll hear next photo.
First, I woke up. Next photo.
Next photo. And then same process for the next picture.
Then, I ate breakfast.
Someone might say, oh, I like hard-boiled eggs, whatever.
Then, I ate breakfast.
Scanning the caption.
Next photo.
Next photo.
Next, I
got dressed.
Spoke the caption.
Next, I got dressed. Next photo.
Next photo. So yeah, I'm starting the scan with my space bar, and then you're hearing what I select. And this is my last picture. I'm going to speak the sentence, so I'm going to select when I hear the caption.
Finally, I went
to bed.
Okay. So the funny thing about this is that if I hit next photo, it's actually going to loop back to my first photo. It's just the way this feature works. So instead of going to next photo, I'm going to wait for it to scan until I hear another story because I want to tell a different story.
Finally, I went to bed.
I don't want to say that again.
Next photo.
Nope.
Back. Another story. Back.
Something in there. Back, it'll go back one photo.
Another story.
Another story. So I want another story, and I'm back to this page. Okay, so that's the basic operation. It takes a few hits. We can try to adjust it to what fits best. So the next thing I'm going to show you is how I add a story. So I'm going to start on this page where I can change the picture and the title of the story so I can tell what it's about, what pictures are in there. So we're going to go into Edit Grid and we're trying to get our story set up. So there's kind of four parts to this. So I'm going to start with changing the label to match the label of my story. I'm going to use a story from my real life. So I'm going to call it Dog and Cat Walk. and then I'm going to find a picture for it. Normally it would start you, I think, on symbols, and you'd have to go to picture file and browse, and then go look for your picture's location and open it. I've already pulled these pictures in, so I don't have to do that. So let's say I want to use this picture as my main one. The third thing I'm going to do is if this is desired, I'm going to change this little phrase. It happens when I select it. So instead of let me tell you about something I did, I'll say let me tell you about when I took my dog and cat for a walk. And the fourth thing is going to be in the grid tab. I'm going to go to audio highlighting, and I'm going to change this so that we know where the stories are when it's doing the column scanning, to have a little phrase about what my story is. So I'll say dog, cat, walk, and I'll hear that when it scans that column. I replace story 1. And then I can unclick audio highlighting, and I should be good. I'm going to save. Okay. So now I should be able to scan to it. Let's make sure it says the right thing.
Home, my day, dog, cat, walk, home.
Good. Okay. I'm going to scan to it.
My day, test story.
Nope.
Dog and cat walk.
That one.
Let me tell you about when I took my dog and cat for a walk.
So it's playing that phrase I put in. Okay, so you can see there's no pictures here. This is the page you're going to use when you add photos to this story. So in order to add the photos, instead of going to edit grid, I'm going to go to edit word list. That's the feature we're using for this. And I actually have to start by typing something. So I'll start to type my first caption for my first photo. So one day I decided it was a good idea to take my dog and cat for a walk together. And then I need to click somewhere in the sentence in order to enable this find picture button. So I'm going to just click here, find picture, and it will be the same process as when you add a photo to a button. So I have to browse for my picture this time, and I'll use this one. And then the other step is use picture for cell. If the picture isn't showing up already up here by the words, you have to click use picture for cell, and that'll make it the main picture. And then I'm going to add another one. We're just going to do 3. My cat got so scared that he hid in a pile of leaves. Again, click somewhere in the text, find picture. Here's my picture, open. And then this one's already using picture for cell, but I could click that. One more. After the walk, they took a nap together. So cute. And click a word, find picture, browse. And there's them taking a nap. Use picture for cell. All right, so you can see they have the text and the pictures in this list. I'm going to push OK. And then we're going to test it out and make sure that the scanning is working and I can tell my story. Let's see.
One day, I decided
it was a good idea to take my dog and cat for a walk together.
Okay, and then you're going to hear it read the caption. I'm going to kind of ignore that because I want to get to the next photo.
One day, I decided it was a good idea to take my dog and next photo.
Okay, let's hear the next one.
My cat got so scared that he hid in a pile of leaves.
Okay, next
photo. My cat got so scared that he hid in a pile of leaves. Next photo. After the walk.
After the walk, they took a nap together. So cute.
All right, and then like I said before, if I hit next photo, it'll just loop back around to the first photo, annoyingly. So I have to go, let's say I want to go home. You can see how I get back home.
After the walk, they took a nap together.
I have to
so
wait.
cute. Next
some
photo.
blocks.
Back. Another story. Clear. Home. Health.
Okay.
Health. Home. Speak message.
Oops, I missed it. Home. There you go. All right. So now we're back home. All right. So that's a first shot. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.